My name is Penny Wilson. I'm an entertainer, professional vocalist, also a retired university educator. Also did a community radio show for just over 16 years. And now I'm doing some other things. But one of the things that I had to do, regardless as to the path I am taking, which will probably include some of these kind of conversations. But the first thing I wanted to attend to was my dear comrade, Dr. Jamille Harrell-Sims, is working towards some goals that I think are so crucial and important to our people. She has a PhD in African American family studies, and she is so focused on our community. And at times that we're facing now, in the times of COVID, the things that she's doing now are crucial. And I wanted to at least have a brief conversation with her so she can talk about those things and make all of you aware of what you'll have access to. So without further ado, Dr. Jamille Harrell-Sims. Hey there.
Hey, how you doing, my good friend?
I'm glad to see you.
It's always good to see you. I know you're in the hot Atlanta.
Yes,
taking
I
care
am.
of business.
Yes.
So usually, we're not too far from each other, but you're on the other side of the country in my second home. So, welcome back to the hot Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm only here for a couple of days, but I always love it when I come here. Got some beautiful friends here too. And so what is it that you're doing now? Share with the people what you're doing.
With everything going on and the trauma is high, the depression, anxiety is high, we're not taking care of our bodies. We are at the top of the food chain as far as, being hospitalized. And, I'm going to be careful how I say things. And I really started to recognize that I had a gift. I've had it for years and I never really fully used it. And so I was praying and trying to figure out, okay, what's the next thing for me? Because I've been teaching for a while and I do love teaching, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. And so I really, in my heart, I just couldn't sleep at night because all of a sudden I got this very, very strong focus on us, on our health. And, so I've always known herbalism. I never really thought too much about it. Life happens and you're so busy in getting your degrees. You're so busy, trying to, follow these footsteps that you created for yourself. And I just felt that I had to do something to help us live. I thought about if all hell broke loose, not what do we want, but what do we need to survive? What must we have to survive? And how can I contribute to that?
What is the answer? What is the answer?
The answer is the only thing that we really have control over, and the only, our wealth is not in dollars. Our wealth is in our health. If we're not healthy, nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. If we're not mentally healthy, if we're not physically healthy, if we're not spiritually healthy, nothing else matters. We are so stressed out trying to chase the bag, so stressed out competing, so stressed out trying to buy things that we really, truly don't need. And these last couple of years, we are so stressed out that it has wreaked havoc on our bodies. And it's got to stop.
Okay, so what exactly are you doing?
I am a clinical herbalist, holistic health practitioner. I'm studying indigenous herbalism. I already knew a lot of Western herbalism. I've been studying for the last 2 years very hard. and I have mentors, and I'm even went back to school. I'm very serious about this, very serious. 2 schools simultaneously while I'm doing my studies, while I'm creating my formulas. I mean, anatomy, phytochemistry, all of that. That's what I've been doing, because we don't have, in my community, we have holistic health practitioners, not many, but we have them. But in our community, our people don't have it. Very few people have access. Look at our grocery stores, subpar food. How many Whole Foods are in our communities, and Trader Joe's and Sprouts? Many of our communities don't have that. So we don't have access to alternative health, alternative medicine, holistic, plant-based. We don't have the access that we should.
So what all of a sudden happened to make you change your direction and be so powerfully motivated to take on so many classes and studying with all these people? What happened?
The first year of this change, I lost 13 people.
Wow.
Different, none of them to what you thought, but 13 people. And all of them, I would say most of them, it could have been avoided. It could have been avoided.
That's sad.
And a few people came to me, well, you know, this happened. This is what was going on. And I said, you should have told me, I could have helped. And so I felt that they didn't know the help was there, and I didn't realize I could have been part of that help. So when 13 people that you know personally leave, they transition, and some of them, you know, okay, old age, I can understand that. You know, you pushing 90, I can understand that. But when you're when you still have a lot of life left. That's I really started thinking about my health and my family, and I realized that, you know what, I've got to do something. It's just something in my spirit told me I had to do it. It's just I can't explain it.
Well, what is it specifically that you're working toward? When you finish your education, what will you have?
Well, I'll be a doctor of naturopathic medicine.
Okay.
I'm already a holistic health practitioner. I just go deeper into it. Clinical herbalism is different from regular herbalism. There's different types of herbalism. There's folk, there's indigenous, there's Western, there's Korean, there's traditional Chinese medicine, there's Ayurvedic. I want to learn, you know, not specialize, but understand, comprehend, and be able to use every last one of these different modalities.
And are these different modalities ever used in conjunction with each other? Or are they always like one's perspective that you stay in that particular lane?
No, you can, you know, there's different ways to do it. I mean, people who use traditional Chinese medicine, that's powerful. But you may have some herbs from traditional Chinese medicine that really work well. And if there's no contraindications, you may need some herbs from indigenous medicine. You may be able to put them together.
I see.
It just depends. And you know, the problem that I have is I found a lot of people are jumping up and saying, oh, I read a book, I'm an herbalist. No, you're not. Because you never stop learning about it. And you can watch YouTube videos and you can read books, and that's not enough, because what people don't understand, people are Googling to say, oh, well, my back hurts, so I'm gonna Google and see what herb I can take. And people don't understand, there's not that one herb. They don't understand there's contraindications. The biggest thing they don't understand, herbs are medicine. These are medicinal herbs. If you're looking for herbs to smell good or to relieve stress, that's one thing, but medicinal herbs, all of the medication that we take, that we're prescribed from an MD, and I must say, I'm not a medical doctor. I can't prescribe pharmaceuticals, and I
Mhm.
cannot diagnose. I want to make sure I get that out the way. But those pharmaceuticals, the root of that medicine comes from natural medicine, herbs from the earth. That's the root of it. So herbalism is the pure form that God created to heal us.
I see. I see. So when you finish your studies, you'll be a doctor of naturopathic medicine.
Yes.
And will you be practicing uh, as a concierge? Will you go to people's homes, or will you be placed in a certain specific location, or what?
I'm not going to people's homes because of the current situation and it's not finished evolving.
I hear you.
Yeah, so I won't be doing that. What I'm doing is I'm taking advantage of technology
Hmm.
that, I'm using what everyone else is starting to use. You call it telehealth, telemedicine.
Yes.
They can, have an appointment with me on a secured platform, and I make sure that they fill out the information. I need people think they can just call me, talk to me for 10 minutes. So what do I take? They're never going to get that from me, because a person that would just say, take this and that's all you need, that's irresponsible. I'm going to want to know what medicines you're taking. I'm going to want to know who your medical doctor is. I'm going to want to know what you eat, how you sleep, what stress you're under, what runs in your family. I'm holistic, WHOLISTIC. I want the whole picture so that I know, what to touch, what not to touch, what may and may not work for you. And there's no guarantee with any medication that it's going to work. The thing about pharmaceuticals, it works fast. However, pharmaceuticals have these contraindications, and they have it may work well for your head, but it may destroy your liver. So it's a person's choice. And there are doctors that are into integrative medicine, MDs, who wholeheartedly embrace herbalism, and they use both. And I'd like to be able to be consulted by those doctors.
All right. Well, um, I think this is, at a time like this, I just think it's an incredible service, and we all need it. I know I'm going to be calling you, talking about how I can maintain my health, because I definitely want to do that, because there's some things that I definitely want to get done. So I want to be here for a while. So I'll be calling you. But if any of the listeners want to get a hold of you, do you have a site, or how can they reach you?
My website is JHARRELLS, as in Sam, I-M as in Mary, S as in Sam, jharrell-sims.com. They can also reach me on Instagram, Dr. J Holistic Health, Facebook, Dr. J Holistic Health, and they can email me at drjholistic@gmail.com.
Okay, I want to say this. I know Dr. J. I know this is a new venture, but I also know that she is so in love with us, that we are so important to her. And I think that when you have someone like that that's focused, who will do the research, ask her mentors, make the calls, do whatever needs to be done to make sure that um, her advice to you is the very best advice she can give you at the time, for the reason that you called or contacted her. So I believe that you're in really good hands, and I respect what you're doing, Dr. J. I really, really do. I really, really do. And hopefully you'll be able to help a lot of us. If they reach out, hopefully you'll be able to help them find a way that's safer, um, and that works. And especially in terms of health maintenance, that's another thing that we're not really trained to focus on. Let's maintain our health and improve it by doing these things, taking these herbs, these supplements, not eating certain foods, et cetera, et cetera. So I think it's a beautiful thing, and I appreciate you letting me be the one to talk to you about it.
I appreciate you being able to do that, because I want us to understand we can't wait until we get sick and then all of a sudden, oh, what do I do? What do I do? No, you have to start early. Now it's October and we're entering flu season because the weather is changing. You don't wait until flu season, 3 days when you start feeling, oh my God, I don't feel good. You don't wait to that point to seek me out. You seek me out now, ahead of time. So because herbs take time to work. They're not like pharmaceuticals. You can take it in 2 days, it's gone. Now we have some very powerful herbs, powerful, that can do that. But if you're not trained to deal with it, and I have to give honor to Dr. Laila Africa, Dr. Sebi, and Carmen and Stan, Dr. Stanley, those are my mentors. I study the others, and I have some seriously knowledgeable mentors that are training me. And I'm telling you, you don't wait until it comes. If you prepare your body to defend itself before it comes, when it comes, your Marines, your Army, your Navy, and your Air Force is ready to fight for you.
Good.
Otherwise, you're bringing the Army in when they've already breached the wall.
Wow. Wow. That's a beautiful way of saying it. I'm going to be in touch for real, for real. You know it. And was there anything else you wanted to say before we go away?
I have a saying. If your mind isn't right, neither is your body.
If your mind isn't right, neither is your body. I would have to also say, if your body isn't right, neither is your mind.
Absolutely.
Stress
And trauma wreak
yes,
havoc on your immune system. And I deal with that as well.
And see, before we go, I just wanted to emphasize that you don't always have to take an antidepressant. There are natural ways of treating mental pain or stress or PTSD, right? I said PTSD instead of PDST. Which one is it?
Post-traumatic slave.
So I was right.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Yes. That it's very important, I think, for us to know that, because a lot of us medicate ourselves. We'll go get high, or we'll go get drunk, or if we're depressed. But there's natural ways of addressing stressors.
Yes.
So that's another thing, everybody. Please keep that in mind. So if you're going through something, give her a call. She might be able to give you something to calm you down and help you out. All right. So thanks for letting me know what's going on with you. And let's do this again. Let me know how you're doing.
I definitely will. And I launch October 23rd. So that it's 100% from there on. 100%. Okay.
October 23rd, she launches, everybody. She's giving you her email address, her website, how to reach her on social media. If you didn't write it down, roll the tape back and get it. Dr. Jamille Harrell-Sims.
The link will be in here.
The link will be in this?
Yes, we'll put the link in.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, everybody, thank you for your time, and we'll talk soon. Bye.
Peace and blessings. May the Most High bless you.
God bless.